Happy Labor Day, YouTube. Rhino Dynamite here, and welcome back to another Bachmann HO scale train set review. And with us today is a very special one. Echo Valley Express. And even better, this is a digital sound set. My first one ever. A DCC sound value steam locomotive is what we get with it. And we get something special that I've always wanted. The Easy Command plus Control Center. So I'm just gonna turn around here for a second. And voila! Here it is. I've always wanted this set. Of course, it's expensive, but lately I've been saving up more to get more expensive stuff. Now, let's get a little closer at the detailed items, shall we? As always, when it comes to train sets, I want to start with the cars first. Here we've got a yellow coal hopper. The coal load is, by the way, removable. But it does look so realistic. Here we have a gondola. And then the well-detailed caboose. Well, that's the well-detailed cars done. So let's get to my favorite part of the set. Here we have our locomotive. A nice 260 mogul type steam locomotive. Southern Railway number 7080. Let's have a closer look. Here we have the front coupler and the cow catcher. That's to protect people and animals if they stray onto the line. Here we got the smoke box. 7080. The working headlamp. And the smokestack. And the cylinders. The front leading wheels. Or the bogie wheels, whatever you want to call it. The builder's plate. Here we have the drive wheels and the side rods. There's the sand dome, the steam dome, the bell, handrails, the boiler. And this is an air compressor. Up here is the whistle. $70.80. Here we have inside the cab. It's hard to tell, but it does have a detailed backhead. And we got the tender, Southern. And there's the working tail lamp. There's the water filling cap. And all the coal. See if we can get a little closer in there. It's always tricky to get a good look inside. But you can see the regulator, the lever that sends the steam to the cylinders to make the engine go. Well, that's with the details done. Very realistic detailing, to be honest. But now, it's time to move on to the next step. Before we get into the running, it's time to demonstrate what this engine can do with its sounds. Here we have the Easy Command Plus Control Center. And this is the controller used for DCC sound models, because it's used to operate all the available sounds on the models. You can use ordinary DC controllers for speed controlled and sound controlled models. However, you don't have control over all the sounds. The stop button, of course, is used to turn the model off. Here we have the forward and reverse buttons. The function button, which once you press, you can use these buttons to operate all the available sounds. Here we have the control knob. And this is the speedometer. So, I'm just going to plug this controller in, then I'm going to push the function button, and then all the available sounds will be activated and we can use them. So just give me a second, I'm going to plug this in. Here goes. And there she goes. She's making the sounds she makes when she's sitting idle, like all steam engines do. Now I have to push the function button, and now I'll show you what I know. Push 0 and the headlamp turns on. For a little lamp, it's pretty bright. Now if we just go back behind here for a second, take a look at the tail lamp. You'll notice that it's not working at the moment. But watch what happens when I put it in reverse. The tail lamp turns on. It only turns on when the engine is in reverse. When I put it back and forward, it turns off. Now, if I push 1, the bell rings. Turn it off. Press 2 for a long whistle, and then push the button again to turn it off. Number 3 is a short whistle. Now, if you don't want to use the sounds, just push number 8 here, and it'll mute the model. That's for if you just want to have peace and quiet when you play with this. But when you have the sound on, it adds more realism. So we'll unmute it. And now if we push 9, it's a series of whistles. Of course, there's lots of other sounds, but it takes lots of knowledge to be able to control them. So that's pretty much the sounds that I'm aware of. But who knows, someday I may get the hang of them even better. So with the sounds explained, What do you say we go for a little ride? If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ride. Well, what did y'all think of that? A nice, smooth, relaxing, realistic, and sound-soothing ride, if I do say so myself. All them sounds definitely do add more realism to your layouts. It's like you're riding a real train, or even better, driving one. I want to point out, it's a shame that the real 7080 was scrapped, but at least we got a model of it. So it'll last forever as a model. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my first ever DCC sound set, as I had making this video. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. And tune in next time, then we'll do another great video. But until then, thank you again for watching. And happy Labor Day, everyone. Goodbye for now. Rhino Dynamite, out.